Welcome to Module 1, Self-Communication. For those of you who know me, you'll know that communication and effective communication tools and practices are my jam. They get me overly excited. I like to say they make me wet. They make me drip.
Communication is lubrication.
Communication is lubrication. I taught him that one. And it literally is lubrication. Communication, or effective communication, is essential for any relationship to work. And just like it's essential for our external relationships to work, the depth and quality of our communication starts with self. Our ability to effectively communicate with ourselves. So I'll give you guys a quick outline of like a little bit of an outline about effective communication, what it is, what it looks like, some of the parts of it, and then I'll guide you all through a process that we're going to use to identify and enhance our self-communication. And Aaron and I will give like real life examples for ourselves, things that are alive and current for us right now as we go through it. So to start off with, communication has two parts. There is expressive communication, which I'm utilizing right now. I am talking, I am expressing in my communication to you all. And then the second part of communication is receptive communication. So, all of you watching are utilizing your receptive communication, and that is receiving, the reception of communication. And we're gonna explore both of these and how we can enhance them within ourselves. Aaron is going to share with you all about how his journey with communication has really blossomed. Yeah,
so the last 12 months, I guess I've learned all about effective communication and active listening, which I'm still working on. It's a work in progress because sometimes I would sort of journey off in my own little world.
Yeah, but like even with me, like the way that you practice to communicate better with me has correlated and directly been in alignment with your own practice of communicating better with yourself,
Yeah.
Over the last year. And I know from myself, like it's the same thing. I've spent years studying communication. It doesn't matter how much study I've done or how many years of practice I've done, I'm still practicing it every single day. And I'm still, because there's consistently more things to communicate, discover, explore, and the practice of communicating effectively with myself, let alone with the others around me, is a continual one for me that I will be doing for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and that's like all growth, right? We're continuously stepping forward or moving towards something that is a never-ending realm of evolution or expansion.
Yeah.
So it's like something that for the rest of my life I know I'll be stepping forward into further growth.
Yes. So as you approach this module and each day of your life, try to approach it with this mindset of, I am continually learning and growing and practicing. There is no there, or at least each now moment is my there. So what can I do? How can I do my best in my there, in this now moment?
Yeah, so I guess that speaks into for you guys that are on here who are new to this space, welcome. It's a journey. And then for you guys that are on here that are well versed, there's still room for further expansion. Yeah. And even though this is a pretty sort of, I wouldn't like to call it simple, but it's like a small step in a certain direction with self-love, it still can be useful for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's work on our self-communication. The very first thing that we do when we are working on our self-communication is we practice our awareness. Step one is awareness. So many of you have lots of communication patterns, actually all of us, like I do too. We have communication patterns that are going on within us consistently, day in, day out, and many of them are outside of our conscious awareness. So the first thing we can do if we want to change it and bring more effectiveness into it is we have to build that awareness of it. We have to practice being aware of the pattern first, because we have to be able to be aware of it and identify it. So I'm going to start by identifying for you all one that's alive and present for me at the moment, and it actually comes up daily for me at the moment. And when if I'm not bringing awareness to it, it's running in the back of my mind, and then it's running the show. So it's having an input, or it's having a direct influence on my behaviors and my actions and my choices without my conscious awareness.
Yeah.
So, yes.
It's one that definitely, when you hear what she's about to tell you, it's one that, like, this is a constant daily process for me and Lauren that we go through. So
we're working on it right now. It's alive. So this is what I love about our program, is we're sharing stuff that's alive for us, and we're doing it too, constantly, like every day. So this ineffective communication pattern that I identify and I bring my awareness to is